guys, PrimeWolf here, and welcome to Doki Doki, a brand new day. Wait! Before you freak out at me and say, but Connor, you didn't even play Doki Doki Literature Club! I have played Doki Doki Literature Club, I just didn't record it. Let me see if I can make... A help file has been opened in your browser. I don't want to open a help file. Settings, that's what I needed. Okay, so... Oh, crap. So before I get copyright strike for the song, I'm going to, Primisu. Okay. There we go. I don't want to get copyright strike for that song, but it feels like I'm in a dream. I see a dark void, nothingness. Everything is cold and dead around me. I feel a voice speak directly into my mind. I'm doing what I can to help you. It's up to you now. It's time to be a freaking hero. Both of us. Save them all. Alright. I wake up in a cold sweat. I feel my skin crawling. I try to shake off the dream, but it was so real. Crap! I'm gonna be late for school. I'm pulling a Sayori. I hurry up and get ready for school. Eat a quick breakfast and rush to Sayori's house. Aha! I finally beat you out here. I'm not gonna do the voices. What took you so long? You're normally out before me. I guess you win my title now for champion of being late. Are you ready to go? Yes, Sayori. Sorry about that. Primisu! You're apologizing to me? Wow, there must be something wrong with you. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. What got you out of bed so early today? Well, today is the opening ceremony for seniors this year. Oh, and finally getting you to join my club today. I don't remember saying that I would join. Yes, you did. Don't you remember, silly? No, I don't remember, honestly. Well, I clearly remember hearing you say yes, especially when you heard we were bringing cupcakes. Cupcakes? Did you just say cupcakes? Cupcakes, my only weakness. That and cute girls. I clear my throat and adjust my uniform as it became dishevelled from the cupcake. I forgot to mention Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hope you have a good day today. Well, if you put it that way, I'll come visit the club at least. Let me partake in one of your cupcakes, then I will see. Yay! While asking, I think dangerously of cupcake. Start needlessly drowning, drooling while staring at Sayori. Is everything alright? You're looking at me kinda weird. But there is still the anime club, and I can hang out with all the other dudes. I can watch anime, read manga, and play games. No, don't do that! I should do the right thing and check it out. I bet she might want me to join her instead. After all, she's been bugging me since forever. I don't want to leave her hanging. What club are you going to join today? Huh, well, I remember. Monica told me if I ever come up with a choice, I must save. I'm gonna join Sayori's Club of Awesomeness. Wait, really? You know I can't resist your sweet temptations of cupcakery. Oh my god. Fuck yeah. I mean, yeah. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Took too damn long enough. Dang, there's lots of cussing in this one. Why did they decide to make opening day Sunday this year? Sunday isn't even an official school day. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. I'm bored as hell. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs, specifically her club. I start to daydream of little cupcake jumping into my mouth. I begin to drool again. Hello? Earth to Primisu? Huh? Sayori! Sayori must have come in a classroom while I was spaced out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Sorry, I can't stop thinking about devouring those sweet, sweet cupcakes. You didn't need to wait for me if it was going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. You meanie. I remember now Sayori is vice president of the literature club. The worst club so far. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 100% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I'm just kidding. After all, I promised you to come and want to partake in the cupcakes. Yes, let's go! I can almost taste the sweet, sweet cupcakes. Jeez. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for cupcakes, but it's worth it. Wait, I've said this before, right? Deja vu! I delightfully follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori's full of energy, swings up the classroom door, nearly ripping the door off their hinges. Damn, this girl's crazy strong. I've got to remember not to get on her bad side. Fresh meat is here, bitches. I mean, we got a new member to join our literature club. Sorry, I told you not to call me that. Oh, sorry. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's Yuri. Whoa. Okay, that face right off the bat. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. To finally meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. I heard you're quite the charmer. Okay, Sayori is telling everybody. Alright, Sayori is telling everyone about me. I gotta be careful. Sayori, a boy, really? This was supposed to be for girl power forever. Now you brought some worthless man meat into our fray. Way to kill the atmosphere. Worthless man meat? You got a problem with me? Sarcastic undertone. She got spunk. I think this girl will be interesting. It will be interesting in the very least. Don't call me short, or I'll teach you how to bow to the master. Natsuki makes hand gestures that look like Sony Chema's palm strike to the balls. Oh. Oh, Primasu, what a nice surprise. Monica. I mean, welcome back to the club. Primasu, it's nice to see you here again. Hi. I can't seem to shake these shivers down my spine. Like, I felt like I've had to repeat this before hundreds, if not thousands of times. What does she mean again? I try to shake it off. Shivers subside. Fred. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I must be as dumb as a bag of bricks and not noticed this before. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I'm staring at a bunch of cute girls. I don't know what else to say. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small fingers make me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. So while you're here, it's not just for the cupcakes, right? Oh crap, she knows. No, I came here to check this place out because Sayori keeps wanting me to check this place out and join. I finally gave in. Are you sure about that? My cupcakes are to die for. Paramisu, didn't you know? She's the same year as us. Haven't you noticed that already? Sayori says that quietly into my ear. I whisper back to Sayori, but she's so tiny. How is that possible? Sayori shrugs, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, it's Natsuki. She's full of energy, most likely from the sugar highs from eating all the cupcakes. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in our club. Don't say things like that. You're embarrassing me. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. I guess it's nice to meet you. Primesu. After all, Sayori said how fresh you are. Is that a joke? Nice. What's that supposed to mean, Primesu? You should know after calling me man-meat after all. Am I just a piece of meat to these girls? I'm confused. And it sounds like you've already known Monica, is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again, Primesu. Monica smiled sweetly. Oh crap, really had no idea Monica was here. Wait, how did I know Monica again? I know basically she's completely out of my league, but why do I think that? I try to remember Monica, but I can't handle, my mind is jumbled. I feel so conflicted right now, it's self-doubt. I think harder. That feeling I had is gone now. I feel like nothing will stop me this time. You too, Monica, let's have a great year together. Better yet, let's hang out more this time, okay? What did you just say to me? Hang out more? Monica pauses in thought. Come sit down, Primesu. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some sweet tea? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged and arranged to form a table. Sorry I mentioned it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. I feel different today for some reason, like I have a newfound confidence. I sit next to Monica. Monica looks shocked at me. Primesu, why are you sitting next to me? Wouldn't you rather sit next to Sayori? Ah. No, there's a problem. Is there a problem with sitting here? Well, this is new to me. I really don't know what to say. I look back at Monica. She gets even more flustered. Cute. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table with tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! That one face Monica makes always kind of worries me. Like, it's just like, oh, I see. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little Nyan cats. The whiskers and face are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the Pop-Tarts. They even have rainbow icing. So cute! I know, dude, you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Hey guys, I will be right back. I need to go get some water. My mouth is really dry. So, BRB. Okay, I am back. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full as she's already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I viciously devour the Nyan cupcake with no mercy while humming the Nyan Cat song. That thing is sweet and full of flavor, like I can taste the love put into cooking. I wonder if she made it herself. You baked this, Natsuki? It's amazing. With those cooking skills, you'll be a wonderful wife. What did you say? What? Why would you say that? It's not like I made them for you or anything. I thought you did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. Natsuki's weird logic fails to work with me. Oh no. Now that I think of it, how I tried to compliment Natsuki about the cupcakes may have sounded more like a sexist insult instead. Dummy. Oh, what's wrong with me today? Why am I acting so strange? Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Sure, a nice warm drink can help you relax. It can help relax the mind and body. And don't get intimidated, Yuri's trying to impress you. Well, it's working. That's not... Oh, pissed Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you, well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea as well. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica stares at me, raises an eyebrow, and then smiles at me. Smile back. So what made you consider the literature club? Interesting you asked that question. Something tells me I should tell Monica. I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I was dragged here by Sayori, but the cupcakes were the clincher. I'm a sucker for cupcakes. That's great. You're really going to love Natsuki's cupcakes. They are my favorite! What do you mean? This is my first time bringing them. Oh, this is Natsuki. What do you mean? This is my first time bringing them. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature club, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that are much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I'm still not sure. I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. It's just strange that there aren't any more members. So Primesu, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Hentai, I mean manga! Oh my gosh. I mutter quietly to myself. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. I'm always open to try new things. What the hell am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy words. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them are amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror book once. The ones I like are the ones that give you false sense of security, then bam, they got you. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So you like stories about realities as well. Surreal horror is often very successful at the changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? That's a piece of scrap paper last time in the club meeting. Don't say it out loud and give me it back. This seems like it's just being a Doki Doki Literature Club game. It's like I'm just playing Doki Doki Literature Club at this point. Not even a mod. Yeah, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sarah slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? I would love to see them. No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Really? Try me. I understand how Natsuki feels. How so? Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. I agree. If you don't show your writing to others, how will you know if the others will like it or hate it? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. You'll never know unless you try. I love to write, but I was so scared to show off my work to others, especially my stories. Fred. So I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everybody's poems. Me too. We all sit in silence for a moment. And here's where the poems come into play. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Nat and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's go and write poems of our own. The next time we meet, we will all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Fred. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Primisu? Monica smiles warmly at me at once. Again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what has been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club, but the cupcakes were so delicious. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. So overwhelmed by the pretty girls around me, I kind of forgot about joining. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Primisu, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. My mind flashes back to the dream I had last night. My head throbs in pain. You know what? This is a brand new day for me. There's a cupcake in the air. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yay, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, that feels kinda good, actually. Don't stop, okay? You actually did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Honestly, it was for the cupcakes. I love cupcakes, but I realized there's much more to this club that I wanted to stay. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I'm happy to be here. Okay everyone, I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write poems, bring them to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. PrimeWolf, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really make Monica and the rest of the girls fall head over heels for me? I already feel determination welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey PrimeWolf, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for the clubs. This is great. I've been lonely walking home by myself all the time. Me feeling lonely? I usually don't feel anything. I'm starting to feel the difference. Maybe since after the dream, I'm starting to understand more around me than I did before. Sure, what are best friends for, right? Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Hold on, I'm gonna raise this up a little bit. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth to all four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day with these girls after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Or all of these girls. Alright. I feel something is different this time. Has this happened before? My head hurts a little bit. I will make my own good fortune and not let anything try to take it away from me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm dreaming again. Same dream. I hear a voice. You are doing great. You can change. I will help you. Never forget what you need to do. I will help you remember. I wake up. My head hurts a bit. I take some painkillers to kill the pain. I get up and get ready for school. Wait for me, you meanie. Oh, there she is. I waited over an hour in front of her house. She didn't answer her doorbell. She didn't even answer her cell phones either. I decided to start walking, and now she shows up. I think next time I'm just going inside. Waking up is so hard. Sometimes I stare out the window and think to myself, why even make the effort? If you want, I'll come into your room and wake you up every morning. How about that? Eh, gross. Figures is supposed to trying to be helpful, and that's the thanks I get. Are you ready to go? I've been waiting for an hour, so I guess so. Are you sure you're awake? Yes, I'm woke as f. Alright, let's go to school. Sire is really acting strange. We both run to school and we barely make it on the time before the gates close. Club time already. Yay! Hope for more cupcakes. If it's a daily thing. Hi again, PrimeWolf. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I won't make the same mistakes like last time, Monica. Last time? What last time? Monica looks flustered and leaves. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I look around to see what everybody's doing. Monica and Tyler are in a deep conversation about something. Yuri is engrossed in a book. I decide to walk to the closet to see what Natsuki's up to. Ugh! Hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed about something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. Are you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. Always messing around with my stuff and never putting it back where it belongs. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else already gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga, sweet. You read manga, right? Hell yes, I do. Manga is life. I don't know why, that one just made me laugh a lot. How did you know? I heard you're bringing it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I should stop reading manga before I go to bed. It looks like the ink is getting stuck on my face when I fall asleep on it. I see. a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Sorry guys, I don't know why, but like when I said I need to go get some water, like my head is like, I'm getting very lightheaded, I'm getting very tired. I think I'm getting sick. So yeah. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches for it out of my hand. She then turns a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Aha, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irradiated sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? The series I've never heard of in my life. I wonder if it's like Sailor Moon but with desserts. That probably means that either way it's demographic or freaking awesome. If you're gonna judge, you can go and do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. No in hell I am judging. I've read stuff you wouldn't imagine a person like me would read. What am I saying? It was the tone of your voice. I'm not enthusiastic enough. Am I not enthusiastic enough? But I'll tell you one thing, Primesu. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ooh. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's Mo to the extreme. Don't just stand there. Huh? Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. This is the first time I'm coming out of the closet. There will be more times. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable or my lap? I sit on the floor. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Ugh. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Nothing weird about it to me. Didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either, but I did not expect to be sitting this close to her either, but I think that it's more of a plus than a minus. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically a typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for lack of plot. It kind of reminds me of silliness of the older magical girl mangas I had. Not that I read that kind of stuff. Not that I read that kind of stuff. Cough, cough. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have plots? Of course not. Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Glad to hear it. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Oops. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant like I haven't seen you at your full power. Phew, good save. That chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? ... We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters in the book. Fred, are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you were just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Question mark? You don't. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your mangas with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. That's not true. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Hey, you still have grown up out of this year." Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I've already had a hard time trying to find any friends who can understand me for that. But it's probably hard for someone like you. That's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Captain Monaco was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off at the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any part of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? And if you ever had any problems, you could talk to me, okay? I'm your friend too, Natsuki. Whale. Fred. Really? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. but it gets especially bad when you. I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's stark contrast to her unusual busy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite mangas with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in the words that you're feeling when you get connected with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Natsuki, can you come over here real quick? Sayori and I need to speak to you about a few things for club activities. Fred. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. It won't take too long. I thought you looked pretty cozy over there. Natsuki says how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Sure I do. Don't be a dummy. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow, I only got part way through the volume so far. It should be able to finish this. Hopefully have some time to speak about Natsuki tomorrow about this. Alrighty then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. While Natsuki is working with the other girls, Yuri approaches me. Thanks for keeping your promise, PrimeWolf, and coming back to the club. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature club when you're not attuned to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you do, take us seriously. Then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. But Monica, manga's literature. Ah, oh, damn straight. Soti defended. Natsuki plops back in her seat. Come on, Natsuki, let's talk about manga some more. Natsuki refused to speak to me for now. I guess I will talk to her later about it then. I forgot to ask if she likes Sailor Moon. Don't worry, guys. PrimeWolf always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He also be busy work without even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room was so messy. I'm surprised you crawl out of that pile every morning. And you almost set your house on fire once. Luckily, I was able to put it out. I don't know how you could burn water. That's so. Two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and PrimeWolf can become good friends too. Sayori, huh? That would be nice. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the worst situation, and she just puts me into it. Or she's a genius. I'll thank her later. Oh. Jeez, I'm yawning so much. You even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Nah, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you guys is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yes, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches for the bag, pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't have usual reads. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl so cute how's this girl so cute without even trying? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read it. I take the book from Yuri's supple hands. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Well, I guess you should start reading. ... About 10 seconds later, Yuri looks up at me. It's only been like a few seconds since I sat down in my seat. Oh my gosh, not this again. Yuri. Our eyes make contact. Oh, so sorry. It looks like Yuri's reading the same book as she gave me. Oh, I remember that. Hey, isn't that the same book you gave me? Oh, it was on sale, so... yeah, I thought it would be a good thing to get too. Alright. Well, I kind of wanted to know what it's about. Huh? Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portraits of Markov. The ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure you don't actually give anything away. Hold on really quick, guys. My friend's calling me. I'm gonna need to message him really quick. I need to tell him. What? Hold on. Okay. Cool. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experimental prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. How can someone make something that dark? That's kind of... Yuri gently giggles and start laughing uncontrollably all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Primisu? Well, it's not a bad thing, I guess. Well, no, I mean, I've read a few books like that. That's not even close to the truth. Kinda like manga. She's acting kinda strange. Maybe it's her eyes. She has pretty eyes, though. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a new, strange perspective. When horrible things about to happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they always have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonists, they're made out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. I'm kind of thinking that I'm hearing a lot of this from because... Oh, don't worry, don't apologize. I'm kind of into this book now. Oh. Well, that is the truth. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to the other book. So sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Keep talking. I can hear you ramble for days. Oh, okay. You know that just means that you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. I can listen to you forever. It is a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Don't you want to talk about it more? I guess. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that. I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe just a little bit distracting. But the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just Yuri. You really do like apologizing a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and then I hold the book once more between the two of us. I'm supposed to. So Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit over the shoulders, we're almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess you can kind of make it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of my book. There's a computer over there. The way I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips from her side, but I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my own vision. You ready? Yeah. Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna save it here. I don't know how long I've been going on for, so yeah. I'll definitely do another video on this. I'm definitely gonna finish this mod. It's actually really cool, but I'm actually really tired. For some reason I'm feeling very sick, so I'm just gonna hop off for now. I saved it, so we'll just jump back in. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please share this video around. Let's get the Prime Wolf channel growing. And I will see you all in the next video. Subscribe today to become Prime. Let's do 5 likes. Sounds good? Alright, thank you guys so much. And peace out.